So wonderful. Good evening to everybody. I'm so sorry about the delay of this webinar. We had a little bit technical issues this evening, but now we are here and now we can start with our trading education by Admiral Markets. Again, I'm really sorry for the delay, but now we have enough time to talk about our Master the Markets by Admiral Markets. I'm very glad and grateful for my colleague to opening this webinar that we can talk about a lot of things in the next minutes. So I hope you're doing good and you had a great time up to now. I see Bob here, greetings to Chicago, and Jack, Joe, Christine, Melis, Neil, Roger, Stefan, and so on. Thanks for being here and being a part of the webinar. And feel free to ask me whatever you want. You can put it in the chat box, type it in the chat box, whatever you want, ask and feel free. Yes, Master the Markets is our challenge. We have to cope every day. From Milton, Bob, it's misunderstand. Sorry, this is Milton Keynes, UK. Thanks for your hint right now. Okay, let's start into the markets. And first of all, we have to clear the risk disclaimer. You know, it's your own responsibility about your own tradings. And if you are a starter, please try your trading with the demo account before you use real money. The information is not directed at resistance of the United States, Belgium, or any particular country, and is not intended for distribution to or use by any person, any country or jurisdiction where such distribution or use would be contrary to local law or regulation. The risk disclaimer, you know, ESMA with some regulations, leverage restrictions for retail clients, maximum 1 to 30 or 20 in currency pairs, and you can choose between retail client and professional client. And you know, I'm working together with Admiral Markets because I'm absolutely sure that Admiral Markets is one of the best broker around the world. So we have the best index offerings about DAX 30 and no minimum stop distances for entry and stop, and one world global offers around the world. Admiral Markets is placed. So, you know, that's our first slides every Wednesday. Success is not a fantasy, it's a formula. This is one of the most important slides because this is our trading approach. How we want to go inside of the market. We have a probability of between 65 or 72%. Brain it into your minds, and this is like a template. And you have to make sure that the template fits to the charts, and if it doesn't fit, you cannot make trades. That's a real important thing, guys. That's the reason why we wanted to talk, or why we are talking every Wednesday about this trading approach. That's our rules. Let me tell you, no rules, no trading success. The only thing how you can survive on a long-term distance in trading is, first of all, you have rules and you stick to your rules. If you fail in that way to stick to your rules, you cannot expect that you can survive in trading. That's a real important thing. It's absolutely very important and necessary that you have rules and you stick to your rules. It's not important that you use my rules. This is my Markus Gabel trading approach. This is based on my experience. I trade since 20 years now in trading, and I'm a coach for around 110 clients in my office, in my trading service, Dow Trading. And everybody is forced from me to stick to the rules. That's the reason why 98% of my clients were successful in the last year, 2018. And we have a very successful first month in 2019. But the only reason for that result is that I force my clients to stick to the rules. Otherwise, they have to take over the consequences. And I'm a really hard coach and really strong. So first rule, we need a trend. The majority of the trend, maximum 4 trend arms. The correction has to run at least 38 because we want to make trades out coming off the correction. Then we need to wait for the rebound inside of the correction zone, and balance candles, the Fibonacci version helps us in that way because we can see if we will see a balanced candle and we can make our trades. And rule number 5, 6, and 7 is a thing of the surrounding, where we want to go inside the market, what is the big picture, because we need the support of the big picture. That's the big pictures you want to make in trades in hourly chart. Then the daily chart is your big picture. If you want to make trades in 1 minute chart, then the 15-minute chart is your big picture. Either you have a trend in the big picture, or you have a divergence you can use for the smaller trend, or you have a great support or resist. This is the point we want to switch to the markets. And first of all, we want to repeat our trades from the last week. You know, we have we started 2 trades last week. And yes, first of all, the question, maybe you can give me a hand sign, put up your hands. How many of you were successful in the last 5 days? How many of you? Give me a yes or a no. Type it in the chat box. How many of you were successful during the last 5 days? Bob, were successful. Great. How many of you were successful? Put it in chat. Type it in the chat box. Or give me a yes or no. Let me know. It's a really important thing because you have to stick to your rules. No, Jack, there's a reason why you were not successful. Maybe you don't stick, or you didn't stick to your rules. No, Roger, thanks for your honest. That's really amazing. That's the first step into a successful future, to be honest to yourself. But always, if you are not successful, okay, it can be because not every trade is a winner. That's the thing. That's something, of course. But what's the reason why you were not successful? So the next question could be, how many of you failed in sticking to your rules? So not me, because I learned in my trading career to stick to my rules every time. On the other side, I avoid to make trades, but I would never fail in stick to my rules. With this in our minds, I have 2 running trades right now. You can see Euro, British Pound. Maybe you remember we talked about that trade. This is the big picture, and you could see we were very far in the green zone, and I said the chance about this great support on the lower side here we want to use in the hourly chart, because we can fail part of the rules. Roger, thanks you. I'm so grateful that you be honest to me. But that the good news, we can work on that issue. And but it's a question of discipline. In my opinion, and based on my experience, guys, it's really hard if you are alone, and if you trade alone in your home office, or if you are alone in front of your PC. You cannot talk to anybody because no one is understanding your feelings if you failed in trading. No, you cannot talk to anyone because no one is understanding what you feel in trading. No one, you can, even your wife or girlfriend, everybody says, "Are you stupid? Go and make a real job," but not trading. You cannot make rules and don't just stick to your rules and lost money. It's a really important thing. That's the reason why I created my Dow family. So we are trading the whole day together. So it's a great motivation, and everybody is motivated to each other. That's the big thing, and that's the reason why I created my family, my Dow trading family. So, and then it's a really easy thing to be disciplined, because everybody is talking to you, stick to the rules, stick to the rules, stick to the rules, and this is better than you sit alone in front of your PC and you think, oh, was it right? Was it wrong? What should I do now? Should I put the stop again? Should I trail the stop or not? Or should I go out of the trade? Look at this one, British pound euro, and this trade, you see, is working since 29th of January. So almost 2 weeks right now. And the reason was we wanted to go back to the point of control and to reach this point in the daily chart. And we use this situation in our hourly chart. You could see it here, and you can see it right now here. We're inside of the market about our rules: trend, young trend, correction, balance candle, go. And at our Fibonacci retracement, where I put the half of the position out of the market, I closed the half of the position, and now the rest of the position is still running. And it's running, and it's running, and it's working. I would never intervene into my trade. Why should I do that? Look at this one. My stop is placed under this last point 3 because I'm a trend trader. You can see I trailed my stop after the point 3, after the last correction zone. And now the trade is still working. I would never intervene. Would I intervene in that trade? So the stop very close to the current price, or get out of the market? I would say to the market what the market has to do. Who you are. Who am I? That it's allowed for myself that I can say to the market, now it's over. You cannot increase more. Who I am, that I can say that. Who you are, that you can force the market what it has the market to do. You are a trader. Take over your own responsibility. Never intervene in the market, or never intervene into your trade. Unless you had a target and the target is reached. Then it's another situation. But in this trading approach, I closed the half of the position at my first target at Fibonacci retracement, red to red, blue to blue, green to green, black to black. And the rest, I let the market decide how much money I will get. I would never intervene. And I was surprised so often in my past how much money the market will give me, or in the past how much money the market gave me. It's more than I ever lost in the market. Let me tell you this thing. That's the reason why this trade is running since more than 2 weeks right now. And the other one is British pound Swiss franc. Here we had the intention to use this rebound at the point of control. You see the price reached the point of control as well, and now we see the rebound, because this was a great move. And after every move, we can expect the next correction. Especially, we see the rebound at the point of control. In that case, the point of control was the big resist. And now we can expect, not a guarantee, there's nothing granted in the market, only probabilities. Don't forget that. That's the reason why you need, based on statistical systems, why you need rules and why you have to stick to your rules. That's really important. So now the market will decide how much money we will get. And British pound, you see, the first try, the first shot was a loser. So I trailed my stop above the point 3 here, And here I got out of the market because the stop loss was catched here at this point, but the system or the situation didn't change. Basically, we had the same situation, but we had this spike to the upper side, and they go out of the market. I went out of the market, but now I make a re-entry because the situation didn't change. So that was and that is my responsibility. When the situation in the big picture didn't change, I have to make a new entry and a re-entry. And I had the downtrend already, and still we had this downtrend, and then make a re-entry. And now at the point at my Fibonacci retracement, this was 100% correction. So my target were black to black at 100% of Fibonacci. And you see, I closed half of my position. So, and my stop is a little bit higher, but there I have an alert here at the last 0.3, and I'm safe. So same situation. I would never intervene in this trade, especially I can see that the point of control is a little bit above of us. You see, this red line says the point of control. Look at this one. Last week, the point of control were placed here at 1.25. And you see, last week or yesterday, the point of control changed up here. And now we are at the point of control already, a completely other situation. But I never intervene into the trade. The market will give me what I want to have. So that's our currently trades. You see, I'm in a winning zone. Nothing can happen. Nothing can happen. No reason to have fear or something else. Calm, really calm trading. Okay, let's have a look at the markets right now in a short term Dow Jones, and in 15-minute chart, you see we are very far away from the point of control here right now, 25,000 roundabout. We are very far in the green zone, in an unfair value price zone. So we can expect that the price will go down. But you see, we are very strong. We are more buyers than sellers. That's the reason why we didn't go down yet. And in 1 minute chart for the scalper, for the short time traders, you see the whole day, the afternoon, nothing changed, nothing happens and nothing happened in the last few hours. So around the point of control. So let's see what we can do in the next days before we talk of the next part of our business plan. And let's start with a view at the Australian dollar, Canadian dollar. So you see, we reached again this, let's see, paint it for you. In the green zone, we reached this support here. And if we will have a stabilization in the next few days here, we can expect that the price will go up to the point of control, back to 0.98 roundabout. We can use this situation to our rules, to stick our rules. You see, the price were at the point of control, fell down, really sharply fell down, and now we have to wait because we can expect that the price will go back to the point of control at around 0.95044 at the moment. So, do you know the rules? Rule number 1, wait to a trend. No trend, no trade. Rule number 2, a young trend. Of course, we don't have an uptrend right now. We have to wait. Then the correction, and then balance candle, and then we can make an uptrend here. Not yet. You see, it's too early because we don't have an uptrend. We have to wait. But you can put it on your watch list. Aussie, Canadian dollar. Aussie Swiss franc in the daily chart, same situation. a little bit better situation, I would say, because we have a trend already. And now we are in the correction. You see the red candle, and we have here this correction, but we can expect that the price wants to go back to its own point of control, 0.73353. We can choose this situation in the hourly chart. Can we choose? It's critically. It's really dangerous because you see the point of control switch very often from up to down, from down to up and down. And now we are at 0.71353. And we reached this point exactly. Maybe you can recognize the reason why I tell you the whole time it's enough. It's absolutely enough to watch a trend. Where are you? Are you in the move? Or are you in a correction and we want to make trades out of the correction? And you need the price information. That's the reason why I use this indicator, price. You need the information if I have a fair value price or an unfair value price. Right now, we have a fair value price exactly at the point of control. Look at that one. It's terrific. Look at this one. Exactly at the point of control. And someone is wondering, why doesn't it move the price? Why doesn't it move the price right now? And we are experienced traders, you and me, we can say, look at this. Look at the point of control. It's a fair price right now. The big players don't have to do anything. It's a fair price right now, and you don't have to do anything here. Okay. Is there a trading chance for us? Maybe, if you see a trend. Let me paint for you. You need this one. Movement, correction, movement. Then you have a trend. Then the correction. But at least back to the point of control. Not among the red zone. Never. Only the one exception where you can make trades inside of the red zone when you have a rebound exactly at the point of control as a part of a valid trend. No trend, no trade. I don't expect it's Wednesday. So only we have 2 days. I cannot expect that we have this situation or that we will have or we will get this situation during the next 2 days. So Aussie Swiss franc is not a market for us during the next days. Aussie New Zealand dollar. You see below the point of low, maybe we will get here a stabilization. You see here this one. Maybe we will have a stabilization there. Then we can choose to the hourly chart. You need the support from the daily chart, you see it. And now we can expect that we want to go back to the point of control here. That's the better situation. And now we have to wait to a trend. So that's the reason why you have to put your Aussie New Zealand dollar on your watch list in hourly chart for the next days. Next one. Aussie US dollar. First of all, a view at the daily chart. And you see, same situation then in Aussie New Zealand dollar, same situation. We have a trend, we are in the correction, and the good thing, we are in the green zone. And we want to go back to the point of control. It's placed here on 0.76 here on the upper side. Use it in the hourly chart. And here we have to do nothing. You see, we are among the red zone. The point of control is above of us. We are in the red zone right now. It's a fair value price zone. We have to do nothing there. Next one, Canadian dollar against the Swiss franc in daily chart. You see, we reached already the point of control. So we have to do nothing. Now come on. Here we reach the point of control. We have to do nothing. You know, templates in the big picture, trend, divergence, or resist or support, and outside of the red zone. We are here, Canadian, Japanese yen, among the red zone. No trading idea. And if you don't have the support from the daily chart, you can save the view at the hourly chart. Don't waste your time. Here in Swiss franc Japanese yen, it's a better situation because we see exactly the stabilization here at the point of low. And here we can expect, as long as the price doesn't leave to the lower side, we can expect that the price wants to go back to the point of control. So we can choose it, we can use it for an hourly chart. And here, let's see, bad, among the red zone. Don't waste your time. No trading chance here. DAX 30, the German index. Let's see here. Where we are? At the point of low. You see, trend. The price wants to go back to the point of control. We reached the point of low. We reached the red zone already. Let's switch to the hourly chart. We want to go long in daily chart, and here we are in the upper green zone. We don't have a trend, and now we have contrary situations. The daily chart is facing upwards, the point of control is above of us, and here in the hourly chart we are in the upper green zone. The point of control is placed below of us. So two different situations, no trading idea in that way. So in the hourly chart, you can expect that we will see decreasing prices to the lower side. But no, not a real chance for us to make any trades. So last one, then we have to switch to our business plan. So we have not really trading chances for the next trading days. So Euro, Aussie dollar, you see, Australian dollar, we reached the point of control already. That's the reason why the price stabilization here since a lot of days. Euro, Canadian dollar, that's a better chance because you see, we are in a green zone. The point of control is above of us. We want to go back to the point of control. That's the daily chart, sorry. The hourly chart, that's the daily chart. Oh, bad. Below the point of control. Maybe we can see here the correction and back to the point of control. No, it's not a good thing. It's not a good situation. So maybe, yes, maybe we can go back in the red zone, but you don't have the support of the daily chart. I've forgotten a trade in US dollar, Canadian dollar. Did you remember? We said we can expect that the point in daily chart that the price will stabilization here at the point of control and go back in the red zone. We can use it, this rebound exactly at the point of control in the hourly chart, and look at this one. We had a great winner. Rules, guys, rules. That's the reason why you have to choose, why you have to stick to your rules. We had a trend, we had the correction, we had our balance candle, and run. And now let me paint for you that you can see it. So let's see. First of all, Fibonacci. That was the, look at this one, look at this one. Exactly. Look at this one, it's amazing. We had movement correction. We had the trend, we had the correction, and here at this, there was the balance candle here. There the balance candle occurs, and this was made from the expert advisor automatically. He recognized the balance candle. There was the order, and then a little bit lower, and then the price increasing to the upper side. And look at this one. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. 61% Fibonacci retracement. And I said red to red, you see, automatically. And what we reached? Exactly the extended version, 61%. It's amazing, guys. That's so easy. Trend and Fibonacci. Trend and Fibonacci. The only thing you have to do is to stick to the rules. The market will give you so much pleasure if you stick to the rules and if you are able and if you are willing to stick to the rules. You see, it's a great winner, and now we are among the red zone and we had our winner. Great thing. That's trading, guys. That's trading. So, for the last minutes, based on that, what we're talking about here, I want to tell you about something a little bit about the business plan. You know, we want to close the gap between trading and education. This is the trading part. And you see, I only stick to my rules. No more, no less. But I know so many people forget the theory, forget the education. So it's a job. And with Admiral Markets, we try, or not we try is a bad word. Put it out of your brain. Try. Do it or don't do it, but not try. And we talk about our business plan, and we talked about 4 weeks ago who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, your risk. And today, the last minutes, we want to talk about what do you have about your knowledge, experience, and amount of your account. So, question for you, what do you have? What do you have on knowledge? Let me know of all, how many years do you trade since now? How many years do you trade since now? How many years of experience do you have? 8 years, Bob. Great. I'm so happy and grateful that you be a part of this webinar. 8 years. Bob is included in trading since 8 years right now. So put in the chat box, 1 year, beginner, new traded real account. Christine, I hope you are satisfied. You are satisfied with the content of the trading, and I hope you learned something a little bit in this trading. 5 years, Jack, great. I do, great, thanks. You make me really happy today. Thanks, really, really, I'm so grateful. 1 year real account. 1 year real account. Great. Thanks for your information. You see, we have different traders, 8 years beginner, 5 years Jack, and 1 year. And that's the reason why we want to close the gap between trading and education. So, real, you know, knowledge. How many books did you read? In my shelf, in my home office, I guess I have around 20 or 30 books I read in my past. So, but that was too much information. Bob, zero books. That's good. No, it's too much information. That's true. So, how many seminars or webinars did you visit in the past? So I guess I visit in my trading career, I think 5 or 6 seminars and uncountable webinars. Today, I have to say, it's too much. Because if you have 5 speakers in webinars or in seminars, you have 5 different approaches. But you 10 seminars agree too much, Bob. That's right. Because trading is so easy. Because trend and the price information and the rest of the success is taking place in your mind. So you need a life coach. You need a coach who understands what you felt in the past, a trading coach who can understand what you feel if you lost money. So question to you: what do you feel if you lost money in the market? Type it in the chat box. Only some words. What do you feel? Christine, for example, what do you feel if you lost money? Type it in the chat box. I felt in my past pain, anger. How should I say? I felt so many emotions when I lost money, because most of the times I didn't understand why I lost money in the markets. In the beginning, I had proof trading course over 1 year. Great, that's good. Never lost real money, but they go crazy even for demo accounts. Yes, thanks for your information. Then we have bot situations. I went crazy as well in the past. Either demo or real account in the past. Come to accept loss. Yes, that's great. So you see, everybody of us felt something and is feeling something during trade. And be honest to yourself. That's the real thing in trading. Rules are the one thing, but our emotions due to trading, it's a completely different topic in trading. And in my past, in my experience, that's the reason why I'm talking about that topic. In my past, all the coaches, all the gurus, all the traders, all the speakers and so on, no one is talking about emotions. Everybody is talking about rules, about indicators, oscillators. And everybody is so successful. Everybody is so rich. In my opinion, they were not rich, really. But no one was talking about my feelings. No one was understanding my feelings when I lost money, either of demo or on real account. Doesn't matter. Part of my plan is that 3 losses on I stop for the day. Yes, it's a part of your plan. But did you do it already? A plan is one point, but to do it, it's a completely different situation. Then we are on the topic of discipline. You know, that's the reason why I force my guys and girls in my training service to stick to rules, because it's a question of discipline. Yes, thanks, Bob. And we understand to each other. The plan is good, but the event and to do and to fulfill the plan is a completely other thing. And you see, it's all a question of emotions. It's all a question of who is giving you feedback in trading. Because Bob and Christine and all the other, we are sitting alone. Of course, me not. We are sitting alone in front of the PC and no one is talking to us. Who wants to talk to you if you feel sad? So Henshaw said, I feel sad, but I tell myself I have to improve on my trading. Yes, that's right. But don't forget that you don't have to waste lifetime. And that's a big deal in trading. And that's the thing why I want to, on every Wednesday, why I want to talk to you about all this topic, because there is a solution. There is a real solution how you can be successful in trading. But we need to talk about discipline. So what do you have about seminars? I guess you look a lot of papers and internet account size. And next Wednesday, we need to talk about this really topic. We need a little bit more time for that, because this webinar is over. I'm so sad, but it's the time. How much money you can use for trading? And money you don't need for other important things. That's a really important, very important thing. And maybe you can think about that topic, write it down, and next Wednesday at the same time, 6 o'clock, I hope we opened punctually. Next Wednesday, we talk about this topic, about the trading account, how much you can use and how much do you have to use. So let's talk about that topic next Wednesday. I'm very grateful and I'm so happy that you were a part of this topic. And so where we are, here we are. So, and I wish you a great evening. Again, sorry for the late opening of the webinar, but now we have all important things. We talked about all important things. Thanks that you were a part of this webinar. See, maybe tomorrow at 11, same talk about a little bit of market, or next Wednesday. Have a nice time, and don't forget, be careful about your thoughts, because they're the beginning of your actions. Bye-bye, take care, and enjoy the rest of your day.